Hi, my dear students. Today we will learn about fundamental theorem for divergence. In our previous class, we learned about fundamental theorem for gradient. Okay, there we discussed that there are fundamental theorems of calculus. We have vector differential operators. They are gradient, divergence and curve. Now we want to learn all the fundamental theorems connected with these three operators. And last class we learned about fundamental theorem for gradient. Now we want to discuss fundamental theorem for divergence. Okay. So suppose vector V is a vector field. Let vector V is a vector field. Vector field. Then the fundamental theorem for divergence states that volume integral of divergence of vector V del dot V d tau. Here d tau represents elementary volume. Okay, so divergence of vector field V. The volume integral of divergence of vector field V. This is equal to surface integral of closed surface. Okay, closed surface integral of this function V dot dA. This dA represents aerial vector. Okay, elementary aerial vector. Okay, here d dot elementary volume. Similarly, dA elementary aerial vector. Elementary aerial vector. Okay, so the fundamental theorem for divergence states that the volume integral of divergence of a vector function is equal to closed surface integral of the same vector function. Okay, we learned about divergence. Then we see that when we discussed the divergence, we found that the physical meaning of divergence. That means it explains the flow of the vector from a particular point. Okay, outward flow. If the divergence is positive, it is outward flow. If it is negative, then it is inward flow. Anyway, there is a flow from that point. Okay, that is the physical meaning of divergence. But in this case, the volume integral of divergence of a function. This means that the total amount of flowing out from this volume element V. Okay, suppose there is a volume V, a box or something like that. Okay, then the amount of the fluid flowing out from this volume element, it is given by this expression, volume integral of del dot V d tau. Then what is this one? The boundary of the volume. What is the boundary of the volume? The boundary of the volume is a closed surface, isn't it? That means suppose we take a box. Okay, then the surface of the box represents a closed surface, right? Then the geometrical meaning of the fundamental theorem is given by this LHS. LHS represents the outward flow fluid. Okay, LHS represent the outward flow of the fluid from the volume V. Okay. RHS represents the total amount of the fluid passing through the surface per unit time. Okay. The amount of fluid passing through the surface per unit time. The amount of fluid passing through the surface per unit time. So what happened? These two things should be equal. Okay, that means LHS represents the outward flow of the fluid from the volume. At the same time, RHS represents the amount of fluid passing through the surface per unit time. Both these are same if we consider the closed surface such that it is the boundary of the volume. Okay, this is the geometrical meaning of fundamental theorem for divergence problem. To prove this fundamental theorem for divergence. For that, consider this problem. Check the divergence theorem using the function vector v equal to y square x cap plus 2xy plus z square y cap plus 2yz z cap and a unit cube at the origin. This is the cube. Here you can see that this dimension of this cube is 1. Okay. Each side of length 1. This is the problem. So, we already know the divergence theorem. Okay, divergence theorem is also known as Gauss theorem, Green's theorem. There are so many names for it. So, we can first write the divergence theorem here. The volume integral of del dot V d tau equal to closed surface integral V dot dA. Okay, so first we can prove this side LHS. Okay, so LHS. So we need del dot V. Okay, del dot V. What is this divergence of this V? You know that dou by dou x of this term, first term. So here y square. So dou by dou x of y square is 0. So this term is 0. The next term is dou by dou y of this y cap. Okay. Dou by dou y only in this term, so you have 2x. Okay, 2x. Then we move on to here. Here it is dou by dou z. Then you have 2y. Okay, or this is equal to 2 into x plus y. Okay, now what about this volume element? It is given that this integration is over a unit cube. Okay. So, d tau is given by dx, dy, dz. This is the volume element in Cartesian coordinate system. Okay. Now, we want to integrate this volume integral. Okay. Integral v. We want to find out it. For that, volume integral of del dot v d tau equal to integral 1, integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1. Because you know that this volume is over this cubic cube. So the x varies from 0 to 1, y varies from 0 to 1, z also 0 to 1. That is why we will written like this. Okay, then del dot v. Del dot v equal to 2 into x plus y. Then this elementary volume dx, dy, dz. Okay, this is equal to, this integration over dz gives you 1. Okay, integration over dz gives you 1. Then you have only this integral. So you have 2 into x square by 2. Okay, 0 to 1. Then this part 2 into y square by 2. Oh, just a sec. I will show you the result here. Integral 0 to 1 dz. Okay, integral 0 to 1. I will write here the integration itself. Integration over dx. Okay, so integral over 0 to 1 dy lying here. Then 2 into x square by 2 plus y x 0 to 1. Okay. Now what we get again? If you simplify this part you get 1, and when you do here you have 2 cancels out in this term. Here there is 1 and 1 plus y. Okay, here we get 1 plus 2y. 1 plus 2y. So integral 0 to 1 plus 2y dy. This gives y plus y square 0 to 1. This gives 2. Okay, so the LHS gives us 2. Now we want to find out RHS. Now we have to find out the RHS. Okay, so RHS. In this side you need a closed surface. That means we need the surface integral of this part over all 6 faces of the cube. Okay, so I mark here the faces. This one is first face, this is the second face. Okay, so I can write here down for first face. Okay, this is the first face. So here the aerial vector is along x cap. Aerial vector is along x cap. That means this aerial element is dy dz. Okay, this plane is yz plane. So this aerial element is dy dz. Its vector is along positive x cap direction. Okay, so here dA, aerial vector dA equal to dy dz x cap. Okay, now you can find out this v dot dA. Okay, so what is V dot dA? dA is along x cap. So you want to take this with this term V, x cap component. So you have V dot dA. V dot dA equal to V dot dA equal to y square dy dz. Okay. Now the surface integral. Surface integral means double integration from 0 to 1, 0 to 1. Y square dy dz. This is equal to, what do you get here? Y cube by 3, 0 to 1 into z 0 to 1. This gives us 1 by 3. Okay. So the surface integral of this vector V over the first surface is given by 1 by 3. Now its opposite pair, there is a phase along the minus x cap direction. Okay. So for phase 2, this dA is along minus dy dz x cap. Okay, that means suppose this is the surface. Okay, in that case, this is the x direction, this is y, this is z. Okay, then this phase is the first phase, yz phase. Okay, this is the yz phase. This aerial vector dy dz, the aerial element is dy dz, it is pointing along x cap direction. Now there is a corresponding phase in this back direction, the opposite direction. This aerial vector is pointing like this, that is opposite direction of this phase. Okay, that means minus x cap direction. Okay, so you have here minus dy dz x cap, and in this time your integral is given by 0 to 1, 0 to 1, y square dy dz minus equal to minus 1. Okay, now we can find out the surface integral of other 4 phases. Okay, next phase is the third phase. Third phase is here. This phase, this area is pointing along y cap direction. Okay, that means this is in the xz plane. So the aerial vector equal to dx dz y cap. Okay, now v dot dA equal to the y cap component 2xy plus z square dx dz. Okay, here at this plane y equal to 1. You can see that at y equal to 1, this face is lying at y equal to 1. So here you can put y equal to 1. Now your integral becomes 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 2x plus z square, okay, dx dz. This is equal to, you can write here, like from here, 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 2x plus z square dx dz equal to. Okay, so you get here, if you integrate with respect to dx, integral 0 to 1 dz, then x square plus z square x 0 to 1. Okay, then you get a 1 here, so z square remains here, here 1, so you have integral 0 to 1 plus z square dz. Okay, this gives z plus z cube by 3 integral 0 to 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1 by 3. You get here 1 plus 1 by 3 means 4 by 3. Okay, so along this face, the surface integral of this function over this face is given by 4 by 3. What about opposite face? Opposite face. Here what happens? Here you can see that this is also at xz plane along minus y cap direction. At the same time y equal to 0 here. Okay, on this face y equal to 0. So area element is minus dx dz y cap and y equal to 0. So what happens? So the surface integral of 0 to 1, 0 to 1. This 2xy plus z square changes simply z square. So you have here z square dx dz because y equal to 0. Okay, this gives you 1 by 3. Okay, this gives 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3, not simply 1 by 3. This gives you minus 1 by 3 because this aerial vector pointing along minus y cap direction. Okay. Now we get surface integral over 4 faces. We have to find out surface integral over 2 more faces, the upper and lower faces. Okay. Next we can do that, or the surface integral of upper and lower faces. Okay. For the fifth phase. The fifth phase is along positive z cap direction. This is the phase. This is along positive z cap direction. Aerial vector is along z cap direction. So this plane is yz plane, right? So this dA, aerial vector, is given by dx dy xy, okay, dx dy z cap. Now what is v dot dA? V dot dA, v dot dA means dot product with the z component. So you get here 2yz dx dy. Okay, 2yz dx dy. This phase lies at z equal to 1. Okay, at z equal to 1. So this gives you 2y dx dy. Okay, now we want to integrate this one. Okay, integral 0 to 1, integral 0 to 1. So what you get now? This gives you 1. Okay. Now we want to find out the surface integral over the lower surface, right? The sixth phase. This is the sixth phase. Okay. This phase is lies, as we said earlier, in the xy plane, right? Xy plane. But this time this area vector pointing downward. That means along minus z cap direction. Okay. So dA equal to minus dx dy z cap. This phase lies at z equal to 0. So what happens? You get here this V dot dA equal to 0 because z equal to 0. Okay, that means here you get the integral, double integral V dot dA 0 to 1, 0 to 1, V dot dA equal to 0. Okay, so now we get all the surface integrals. There are 6 faces, so 6 surface integrals. Okay, now we want to add all these things, then only we get a closed surface. Okay, if you add all the 6 results, all the 6 surface integrals, you get the RHS. Okay, so this surface integral over the closed surface V dot dA equal to, okay, this is equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 plus 4 by 3, then minus 1 by 3, then plus 1 minus 0. Okay, this gives us, this thing goes to 0, this thing goes to 1, this thing goes to 1, so you get here 2. Okay, so we get that LHS equal to RHS. Hence, the theorem is proved. Hence, the theorem is proved. Okay, this is about fundamental theorem for divergence. Okay, so in this section, we discussed fundamental theorem for divergence. Then we see that the volume integral of divergence of a function is equal to closed surface integral of the function. That means the divergence means the amount of outward flow. So volume integral of divergence means the amount of outward flow from the volume V. It is equal to the amount of outward flow through the surface S per unit time. Okay, that is the physical meaning or geometrical meaning of the fundamental theorem for divergence. Then we using a problem, a function like this, we proved the fundamental theorem for divergence. Okay, so learn well. Thank you.